If you've ever spent 45 minutes writing a status update that nobody reads carefully, this is for you. I'm a project manager in IT, and like you, I spend a huge chunk of my week writing status reports, risk logs, stakeholder emails, meeting follow-ups, not managing the project, writing about the project. In this course, I'm giving you 50 ChatGPT prompts that cut that writing time by 70 to 80%, organized by exactly the situations you deal with every week. But before we get to the prompts, let's cover the framework behind them. Because once you know this, you can write new prompts for anything that comes up next week that isn't on this list. 4 principles. First, give context, not just a task. Don't just say, write a status update. Tell it who you are, who you're writing to, and what tone you need. Second, specify the format: bullets, a table, a subject line and body. Say it explicitly. Third, iterate. Your first output is a draft, not the final answer. Ask it to shorten, soften, or add a risk callout. Fourth, feed it real data. Paste your actual notes or Slack messages into the prompt instead of describing the situation. Grounded input produces grounded output. Every prompt in this pack follows this exact framework. Let's walk through the 8 categories. Category 1. Status reports and updates. 8 prompts here, covering everything from a simple weekly update to a red status escalation to leadership. My favorite is the multi-project roll-up. If you're juggling more than one project, this turns 3 separate updates into one clean portfolio view in seconds. Category 2. Risk and issue management, or RAID logs. 7 prompts to help you go from a rough idea of a risk to a properly formatted log entry your PMO won't send back for edits. One of these summarizes your entire RAID log down to just the top 5 items leadership actually needs. Steering committees don't want the whole log, they want the signal. Category 3. Stakeholder and client emails. This is the category that saves the most emotional energy, not just time. Delays, pushback, and bad news are hard to write when you're also managing your own frustration. 8 prompts here, including one specifically for handling stakeholder pushback, diplomatically but firmly. Category 4. Meeting notes to action items. If you take nothing else from this course, take this. Convert your notes to action items immediately after the meeting, while it's fresh. 6 prompts turn that into a 60-second task. Category 5. Vendor and contractor communication. 5 prompts to keep your paper trail professional, even when you're frustrated with a delay. Category 6. Scope and change management. Scope creep is the silent killer of every project timeline. 6 prompts help you flag it, document it, and communicate changes clearly before it becomes a bigger problem. Category 7. Resource and timeline planning. 5 prompts to help you make resourcing conversations factual instead of political. Category 8. Executive summaries. 5 prompts to compress your entire project into language leadership actually reads. Executives don't want detail. They want clarity. All 50 prompts are on your screen now and included in the downloadable pack. Pause anytime and try one on your own notes. One last thing before you go. Here's the template to build your own prompts for anything not on this list. You are a role writing to audience. Using a tone, write a format about topic. Keep it to length. Here's the raw context. Fill in the brackets, paste your notes, and you're done. That's the whole system. Context, format, iterate, real data. If this saved you time, I'd genuinely appreciate a quick review. It helps other project managers find this course. Thanks for taking it, and go reclaim your week.